Hey guys, my name's V. I have been attending Echo for about 4 years now, and I attend the Fremont campus. So growing up, my parents had immigrated here from Cambodia, so I was first generation, and there was a lot of pressure for me to succeed. My parents kept pushing Buddhism on me, but I kind of wanted to figure things out on my own. And when I was about 13 years old, I kind of made the decision to steer away from any type of religion at all and decided to become atheist because I got into writing graffiti and I allowed that to take over every single aspect of my life, to kind of define who I am by how much I could get my name up in the city, whether it be San Jose or taking the BART up to San Francisco and tagging on the munis and just the BARTs and everything. So when I was writing graffiti, it gave me a sense of peace, a sense of security, because when I was growing up, when I was about 7 years old, I actually got hit by a drive-by bullet. And by surrounding myself with all of these guys, it made me feel like I would never be hurt. So the day that I met Jesus was the very same day that I woke up in the morning deciding to take my life. It was just after an engagement that ended up not following through that I became very suicidal. It was the day that not only I had lost somebody that I thought I was going to spend the rest of my life with, it's the same day that I lost my son, who I raised since he was 6 months old. And I just got into a mindset of I'm not good enough to be with somebody, I'm not good enough to raise anybody. But I woke up ready to take my life, and I backed out of my driveway and I blanked out. When I came to, I woke up in the parking lot of Southside Community Center where they're holding a church. And I was just so confused that day of what had happened, because I woke up with a plan to take my life, but God had a different plan for me. Once I walked up to the doors of that church, I stopped myself and turned around, just kind of realizing I had gotten up to do something that I need to finish. But once they started worship, I felt a tugging on my heart. I felt a thirst that couldn't be fulfilled by anything else but God. So I sat down with a broken arm and a brand new face in a church. So community played a huge role in my life. Is not only from the past where I was longing for it from my brothers writing graffiti, it was community that brought me in and drew me closer to Christ. Because one day when I was leaving church, it was pursuit of community. It was actually Joe Newton chasing me down in the parking lot and asking me out to lunch, just giving me that sense of belonging somewhere, letting me know that there's intentional people in the world who want to see you grow, who want to be the soil to your seed, the soil that will nourish you, the soil that will encourage you to grow in a season you're meant to be in. So my community is very special to me. I'm actually going through a radical mentoring group with some of the guys at the Fremont campus. And it's so important to me because they really want to know who I am. They really want to know the struggles that I'm going through and the things that help me through it. So maybe they can speak onto my life about what helps them grow closer to God when they're in a tough season, and how to become a better man, how to become a better steward of Christ in this community. In my journey, God's kind of showed me that He can redeem, restore, and revive any situation that you're in. So if I can encourage anybody who has any type of hesitation in joining an Echo group, let me tell you that that's where you're going to find your community. That's where you're going to find the people who want to walk alongside you in this journey. That's where you're going to find somebody who wants to be intentional about helping you get closer to God. take a chance, join a group, and see where God takes you from there.